Ready to have your mind blown? The future isn't creeping up on us, it's charging full speed ahead, and it's packed with some truly wild tech. From homes that practically read your mind to the meat that's grown in a lab, no cows required. The world as we know it is about to flip upside down. Ever wondered what your daily routine will look like in the next decade? Hold on tight, because we're diving into 12 jaw-dropping technologies that are set to shake things up and leave you asking, when can I get my hands on this? Let's kick things off with number 12 and see how the future is coming straight to your doorstep. Number 12, connected homes. Imagine walking into a house that's already made your morning coffee, turned on the lights, adjusted the thermostat, and even had a playlist queued up for your shower, all before you even get out of bed. Welcome to the future of connected homes. This isn't just smart speakers and robot vacuums anymore. We're talking about a completely integrated digital ecosystem where everything, from your fridge to your security system, works together seamlessly. But it's not all smooth sailing yet. Despite the excitement, many people are still trying to wrap their heads around the practical benefits of fully connected homes. With privacy concerns and compatibility issues to work out, the road to widespread adoption may take a little time. But trust me, we're well on our way to a world where your house is your personal assistant and every chore is done with the tap of an app. Number 11, cultivated meat. How do you feel about biting into a juicy burger that didn't require a single cow to be harmed? No, it's not some veggie alternative. This is real meat, but grown in a lab. Cultivated meat, also known as cultured meat, is turning the food industry upside down by offering actual animal meat without the need for traditional farming. It's like having all the taste and nutritional benefits of a steak without the ethical dilemmas or environmental impact. That's the promise of cultivated meat. It all started in 2013 when a Dutch scientist named Mark Post revealed the first ever lab-grown burger. Fast forward a few years, and now there are over 60 companies racing to perfect the science behind this futuristic food. Regulatory approval has already been granted in some places, with lab-grown chicken nuggets hitting the market in 2020. Could your next barbecue be served straight from the lab? With cultivated meat gaining steam, that's not as far-fetched as it sounds. Number 10. Mojo Vision's Smart Contact Lenses. Picture this. You're walking down the street. No phone in hand. No smartwatch on your wrist. Yet notifications, text, and even directions are right in front of you, floating in your field of vision. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? Well, it's not. Mojo Vision is turning that futuristic dream into reality with their smart contact lenses. Powered by a team that includes tech giants from Apple, Google, and Amazon, these lenses are designed to make traditional screens obsolete. Instead of pulling out a device, everything you need is right there in your eyes. Calendar reminders, messages, and even GPS instructions, all subtly appearing at the edge of your sight. The future of wearable tech might be a lot closer than we think. Of course, the tech isn't quite ready yet. There are still hurdles to overcome like sensor precision, power efficiency, and making sure you don't end up seeing double. Number 9, SpinLaunch. Launching satellites into orbit usually involves giant rockets and a lot of fuel. But what if you could just spin them up and fling them into space? That's exactly what SpinLaunch is doing. Instead of relying on traditional rocket propulsion, this California-based company uses a giant spinning mechanism powered by electricity to catapult satellites into the sky. Think of it as like a giant slingshot for space. SpinLaunch successfully completed a test launch, flinging payloads into the upper atmosphere at more than 5 times the speed of sound. As the technology improves, it could drastically lower the cost and environmental impact of space exploration. Number 8. Graphene. If you haven't heard of graphene yet, you're about to. This single layer of carbon atoms arranged in a hexagonal lattice is stronger than steel, 200 times stronger to be exact, conducts electricity better than copper, and is thinner than a sheet of paper. It's a material straight out of a comic book, and it's already being used in everything from smartphones to sports cars. Graphene's incredible properties make it perfect for everything from cooling your phone to reinforcing car parts. Companies like Ford are already using graphene-enhanced foam in their vehicles, reducing noise and improving heat resistance. As researchers continue to unlock its full potential, graphene could find its way into everything we use, transforming electronics, medicine, and even space travel. Number 7. GPS 3. Remember when getting lost was a thing? GPS has become such a part of our lives that we hardly even notice it anymore. But the next generation of GPS, known as GPS 3, is set to make our current systems look like a paper map. The U.S. Air Force has already launched 2 of the 10 satellites that will make up this new system, and by 2023, GPS 3 will offer accuracy within just 1 meter. Number 6. Floating dairy farms. What's cooler than farm fresh milk? How about a farm fresh milk from a floating farm? In the harbor of Rotterdam, a group of innovators has created the world's first floating dairy farm, home to 32 cows. These cows are part of a sustainable food production experiment that uses the animals' waste to fertilize local greenery and recycles everything from water to food scraps. The farm is completely self-sufficient, using robots to milk the cows and collect waste. While this project might sound like something out of a futuristic novel, it's very real, and the visionaries behind it hope to expand floating farms to help feed the world's growing population. Number 5. Edge computing. As we move into a world where everything from your car to your refrigerator is connected, the amount of data being processed is staggering. Edge computing is a new way of processing data that happens right where it's generated rather than in some far-off data center. This approach allows for faster response times and real-time processing, which is critical for things like self-driving cars and smart cities. Edge computing is set to revolutionize industries from retail to healthcare, bringing us closer to a future where data is processed instantly, right where we need it most. Number 4. Self-healing concrete. Cracks in concrete are inevitable, but what if the concrete could heal itself? Enter self-healing concrete, a material that can automatically repair small cracks before they become big problems. This innovative building material contains tiny capsules filled with a healing agent that's released when a crack forms, effectively sealing the gap. Still in the experimental phase, self-healing concrete could drastically extend the lifespan of buildings and infrastructure, reducing the need for costly repairs and making our cities more sustainable. Number 3. Hydrogen fuel cells. Imagine a car that runs on nothing but water. That's the promise of hydrogen fuel cells, a clean energy technology that converts hydrogen into electricity, heat, and water as byproducts. This technology is already being used in some vehicles and buildings, but it has the potential to revolutionize energy production on a global scale. With the ability to produce hydrogen from renewable resources like solar energy, hydrogen fuel cells offer a glimpse of a future where clean, abundant energy is available to everyone. Number 2. Self-driving cars. We're on the brink of a transportation revolution, and self-driving cars are leading the charge. These autonomous vehicles use a combination of sensors, cameras, and AI to navigate roads without any human input. Companies like Tesla and Waymo are already testing self-driving cars on public roads, and it won't be long before these vehicles are a common sight. While there are still hurdles to overcome, like safety concerns and regulatory challenges, self-driving cars have the potential to reduce traffic accidents, ease congestion, and make our roads safer for everyone. And number 1, gene therapy. What if we could cure diseases by editing our genes? That's the promise of gene therapy, a cutting-edge treatment that targets the root causes of genetic disorders. Scientists are already using gene therapy to treat conditions like spinal muscular atrophy and certain types of blindness, and the potential for this technology is enormous. By modifying a patient's genes, doctors could one day cure diseases that have long been considered untreatable. Gene therapy represents the future of personalized medicine, offering hope for millions of people around the world. The future is closer than you think, and these 12 innovations are just the tip of the iceberg. Are you ready for the world of tomorrow? Because it's going to be incredible. So, what do you think? Are you ready to live in a world where your house makes you coffee, your car drives itself, and your burger is grown in a lab? Which one of these futuristic innovations would you sign up for first? Let me know in the comments. And if you're as excited about the future as I am, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from EV Frontier. The future is just getting started, and trust me, you won't want to miss a single moment.